A very good afternoon and welcome to the Gowan Group Stadium for Spurs versus Man City in the Barclays Women's Super League. Helped Manchester City re-close the gap on Chelsea at the top after Chelsea won 3-0 at Brighton in East London for this one, where Spurs will look to show just how much they've improved. Up under Robert Villahammer has been very noticeable. This is his starting lineup with a thigh strain. As for Manchester City, they're the ones who've made one change for the forms of racism and discrimination. Incredibly important that this space is for all of us to enjoy, regardless of your identity. Off and underway then. Two sides in red-hot form. And Tottenham Hotspur looking to the so-called Hand of Roz. Spurs winning 2-1 at Manchester City, possibly through the help of the hand of a certain Rosella Ryan, who is on the bench today for Spurs. Always bright, always a threat. Hasegawa. Kelly going around the outside, then checking back. Linking up with Kasparai, who gets the 1-2 and it's in a lot of space. Nilden's lost her. Kasparai's cross, headed half away. Still in there, Dahl couldn't quite shoot. Still there for Manchester City. Hemp. Tried to put one in. Would be a brave person to possibly bet against scoring again today. Hasegawa. It's a clever training ground routine, and Hasegawa's caught late. That's a clear free kick. There was no attempt from Clinton to even think of arguing with the decision. An immediate hand up in the air and apologies. This is set up this season, of course, and scored 2 goals in the midweek Conti Cup win. N17 Women podcast. Gower, what a choice. It's round the wall and it's a brilliant save by Votikova to deny Alex Greenwood. An excellent free kick, and the save was Hemp down the line for Coombs. Hemp again. Just stopping and then turning on the afterburners with the acceleration, looking for Shaw. Oh, it's an own goal. Manchester City have the lead. Looked to me to have come off Molly Bartrip. Khadija Bunny Shaw was created by their own excellent play down the left. Hemp with that classic stop and then charging forward. They find themselves 1-0 down here. Really strange goal. Turner and Votikova maybe in a moment of the Spurs. Sent forward, England chasing in the channel. Back at the feet of Keating. And Keating now has her effort, whose values allow me to thrive, is what's brought out the best in her this season, enjoying life under Robert Villahammer. And of course, a good way to endear yourself to Spurs fans is scoring the winner in the North London derby. But right now, Spurs are on the back from dead ball situations. And it comes from Greenwood. Only half cleared, volleyed back in. A brave block back there. It's not a head injury, so neither. Hasegawa carrying it forward. It's stuck in my head. Gareth Taylor's talked about the fact he's got 3 good goalkeepers who offer different things. Right now his side are offering plenty going forward as well, as Kelly sends it on. Dahl. Hasegawa. Sumanen looking for the pass. Oh, that's a terrible back pass. Well, that's what Manchester City... Back to Votikova. Manchester City having much the better of the contest so far. Hasegawa just caught late. I do like to often go short from free kicks, Manchester City, rather than put the ball, and with a worse goal difference than both of those two. Clinton cutting in off the left, as she often likes to do as a right footer. She's threaded that through nicely. Chance! Can see the combination and the intent. Now Alexandru strides forward with confidence. Inside to Kelly, helps it on. Lovely move this from City. Angodar, what's at the end of it? Kelly again, deflected. Continues here with this corner. Cross put in. Will come back for Hasegawa, who's content to recycle. Greenwood's angle ball. Cleared in the nick of time by Evelina Suominen. I mean, Robert Villahammon's very tough under Robert Villahamon. Right now, Manchester City will be very pleased with this start, which might be about to get even better. Kelly. Kelly inside, missed by Coombs, who almost got a second bite at the cherry. Goal and 2 assists in that 7-0 win against them in the reverse fixture. He scored 6 against Spurs in the WSL in her career for City. Kelly's cross blocked. Neil Den fighting to keep it in. England. Lovely, beautifully constructed move this. Is there something at the end of it? It's Martha Thomas! And it's 1-1! Spurs brought back from their jubilation. Ball looking for the run in behind. Was there a foul? Nothing given to the frustration of Thomas. That's a really good challenge from Clinton. Oh, to growing confidence a little bit the home side. Bartrip, such a key figure at the back for Tottenham Hotspur. Clinton just as a 10-year-old once upon a time, so it was a bit full circle when she came back. Here's Neil Den. Now England on for Thomas, who will strive to get there. Well, one back. And then slipped in behind, looking for England off the boot of Olga. Well, one back. And then slipped in behind, looking for England off the boot of Olga Attinen. Kelly. Kasparai. Sent forward under pressure by Keating. Well won by Bartrip. Now Clinton. Suominen. Spurs are really growing into this contest. Won again by Suominen. Chance to shoot. Attinen. Kelly. Kasparai. Sent forward under pressure by Keating. Well won by Bartrip. Now Clinton. Suominen. Spurs are really growing into this contest. Won again by Suominen. Chance to shoot. Head checks back. Gets the return off Wahabi. Hemp. Gets the 1-2. Hemp in behind. Towards that far post. Hemp. Goes round the outside. Hemp's cross towards Bunny Shaw. Suominen. Bartrip. Clinton. Oh, what a lovely move this is from Spurs. Cross from Amanda Neil Den. Manchester City looking to continue their winning streak, but Spurs... Half-time here, and Manchester City have the lead thanks to that early own goal from Amy Turner. But it has been Manchester City with World Cup last year. A little bit of a false start on the second half kickoff. Now off and underway. Both these sides looking to keep their winning runs going. Manchester City better placed to do so as Kelly crosses. With another win, make it 4 from 4 for the month. For the head into February that brings Leicester City home in the league. And then Arsenal away in the FA Cup. Chelsea away in the league. Around the corner from Clinton in her development. Nicked off Kelly. Little ball through the lines, was looking for Thomas, but instead it's come to Hemp, who's charging forward, has Shaw on her outside. It's Khadija Bunny Shaw against the North London club. Scored a hat-trick in the first half against them in the reverse fixture 2 months ago. And beautifully weighted pass from Lauren Hemp. What else did you expect in the WSL? And she marks her 50th WSL appearance for Manchester City across her impressive time on the Blues side of Manchester, with a 42nd goal. Extraordinary numbers from an extraordinary player. Down against a team of Manchester City's quality. They are a new look, improved outfit under Robert Villahamon. Manchester City pushing for a third though, in towards Coombs. Oh. Manchester City looking for a third. Not the best corner in truth, straight to Celine Bizet, and suddenly here comes Spurs on the break. Grace Clinton. Great challenge from Hasegawa. Away by Bartrip. Now Thomas has to be wary with Hasegawa. Nipping at her, Hasegawa nearly won it back. Bizet spreads it wide. Ryan, all in that sense could be useful. Luana Bula, the centre half, is back on the bench as well for the first time since her injury in the North London derby before Christmas. There is also Jess Naz, who got that late winner against West Ham. She's often the first to come on for Spurs under Robert Villahamon. Manchester City left. No foul there from Charlie Grant, who did briefly win it back. Now Hemp again, such a clever touch from Lauren Hemp. That's her at her best. Hemp's cross was looking for Shaw. And then Hemp again. Hemp's ball in. Nervous moments for Spurs. Hasegawa. Manchester City fancying their chances. They were much improved from last season when they missed out on the top three by goal difference in what was seen as something of a transitional campaign after a lot of departures and incomings in the summer of 2023. They were in the top three for only 7 weeks across the campaign. Didn't beat any of the other so-called big four in the season. It's been a different story this time around. Ball clipped in, just trying to withstand Manchester City right now. Kelly. Kelly inside, playing advantage from the foul. Hasegawa up against Sumanen. He's eyeing the cross. Kelly inside, playing advantage from the foul. Hasegawa up against Sumanen. He's eyeing the crossfield ball. Thought better of it last weekend to get Spurs that 4-3 win in one of their London derbies. And then Spurs at home against Aston Villa before the international break on the 18th of February. And the small matter of a North London derby comes on the 3rd of March. I say small matter in the most sarcastic way possible. Goes short. And then Hasegawa with the switch. Training ground move was clearly meant for Coombs. A little bit too much on it, but it has ended up at the feet of the experienced lioness. And Kelly. Hasegawa. Energetic pressing from Wan Shrang. Now Hemp. Now back to Votikova. Oh, got to be careful there. Shaw wins it back. It's Coombs. Couldn't quite get the shot away or the pass. Spurs living somewhat down. Another one here. Just to half the gap and maybe put a few nerves in the Manchester City camp. Instead, here comes City though. Switch crossfield to Neil Den. Just still up their sleeve if they wish to use them. Having already brought on Naz, Wang Shrang and Petzelberger. And here goes Wang Shrang setting Naz free, the two subs combining. Nice distribution from Keating. Park. So good in tight spaces, manages to keep it there. Greenwood. Since then, they've so often found themselves finishing second. Last season came fourth, of course. So that's played forward, and Fowler's managed to get onto it. is Naz inside for Wang Shuang, who tries to help it on and does get it through to England. It's Beth England for Spurs, making life awkward for Manchester City. Nicely threaded ball through from Wang Shuang on her debut in the WSL for Tottenham. She can offer. 28-year-old who has 23 goals in 146 caps for China. Forward by Greenwood. It's fallen to Park. That's always dangerous for an opposing defence. What lovely feet from Jess Park, and still going. And then Park shoots. Ginria Percival. So a lot has changed in a short space of time for Robert Villahammond's fast-evolving side. But they're under pressure here. Kelly, who has options. Still going. Almost found Casper Rai. Instead it's England. He looks crossfield. Bizet, possibilities for Spurs. Looks up and only saw Naz in front of her, then tries to... Manchester City appearance on a wall at home. Cross put in. Dealt with well by the sliding Bizet. Spurs clear. But they need to do so much more. Even with Spurs' improvement and all the good things they're doing under Robert Villahammond, Gareth Taylor's side have to find a way to come here and win. They look like they're doing that, and they might be able to put the icing on the cake through Fowler. Matilda Vinberry is stripped and ready to come on for Spurs. That will happen, one would imagine, at the next break in play. Sumanen trying to create something. Not quite that time. We're at the point where Spurs... A professional performance from Manchester City, who's 7th points behind leaders Chelsea. And it is a first loss in 5 for Spurs, who for a 6th time in a row find themselves losing against Manchester City. An own goal from Amy Turner. Points in their back pocket to celebrate. Yet another successful day out for Gareth Taylor's team.